how to take pips out of the market using the football strategy. This master class is being brought to you today by none other than Chartflix, where we have mastered the skill of Forex and binary trading. Now, we never trade with any guarantees. We only trade with high probabilities. And we always tell our students never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. If you're joining by way of cell phone, please turn your cell phone sideways so you can get a clear view of what it is that we are about to show you. Now, we don't authorize you to share any content outside of this chat room, as this is all proprietary. Okay. And if you give me just a moment here, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. I need to switch over to a different presentation and we'll slide right in. So today, what we're going to talk about is how to become a more consistent and profitable trader. But just before we get started, I want you to do me a favor and share this link with someone on your Facebook, on your YouTube, on your chat rooms, whatever you have access to. Let some people know that we're about to close out the year and we want to do it in a place where people who are brand new to trading, people who are interested in trading, can get some type of advice on how to become more consistent and more profitable. So this is our share moment where I just want you, if you can, go inside of the chat room, inside of the chat box, copy and paste the entire message, and just take a quick moment. You don't even have to leave the Zoom, because if you swipe over to your phone, you can copy and paste it and put it on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have. We just want to get the word out to as many people as possible. Okay. So, of course, today, what we're going to go over is how to become a profitable and a consistent trader. And of course, my name is Marcus Williams. I am the lead educator at Chartflix. And I do want you to know that today is going to be life changing if you will take the advice and the instructions that I am about to give to you. Now, first of all, I just want to say thank you to all of our current subscribers that are subscribed to Chartflix. We have over 120 people have came and visit us at one point or so, and then we have a community that remains of 59 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and those of you that are here that are subscribers, we greatly appreciate you, and we hope you are getting everything that you bargained for. Now, this says the football strategy, so I still went to the wrong slide. That says mastermind. So I did something wrong. Here we go. There it is, right there. Hold on. I'm having some technical difficulties here. Mastermind. There we go, right there. All right. So here are the four things you need to do in order to be a profitable trader. You need to first dream big. The reason why we trade is not to dream small. So if you don't have a big dream about having financial freedom, or being able to have your time, you're not going to be able to stick with the ups and the downs. You need to also set realistic goals. Gotta have realistic goals. You also need to take the trade. Once you know and you vetted out all of the procedures of your trading strategy, don't be afraid to take the trade. Okay. And lastly, what you're going to do is turn the pips into profits. Okay. This is how you're going to become successful. Now, this is my family. This is the reason why I wanted to become a trader and be successful. It's because it gives me the opportunity to share this skill with my family, with my children, who will never taste poverty, who will never understand what it means to be looking for a opportunity outside of themselves. I have brainwashed them to the point to where they don't know what it's going to be like to fill out a job application, because I've sat them in front of my computer and made them watch me make money from clicking a button. And I wanted my family to have that advantage. So that's my why. Another reason why I wanted to, my dream is so big, is I love going on vacations. I know we're in the season of coronavirus and we're in a pandemic, but let me tell you this, guys. I've been on 4 vacations this year, social distance with my mask on. Man, I meant to grab my mask. Man, we've been on 4 vacations this year already. We're going on our last vacation for the year next in 2 weeks for Christmas vacation. Trading, having the ability to multiply my money, lends me the ability to travel. Okay, this is what it is for me to dream big. Also, the financial freedom that you have when you're able to take a trade and turn it into money. It literally takes you to another place of comfortability to know that you don't have to worry about where your next dollar is going to come from, because your next dollar is going to come from you being able to sell GU on the right shoulder, or sell the teacup strategy, or whatever strategy that you have. If you've mastered that strategy, you can have financial freedom. Lastly, but not least, time freedom. Okay. The most valuable thing in life is time. Let me prove it to you. If you're laying on your dying bed, if you're laying on your dying bed, would you want a $100 bill, or would you want 100 more minutes? If you're on your dying bed, what you gonna do with a $100 bill? But if you had 100 more minutes and your spouse could get to you, or your children could get to you, or if you had 100 more minutes and you were not on your deathbed, but you were just going to die, will you want to take that last 100 minutes and be on a beach or do something? Time is very important. And having the skill of trading will give you the ability to have your time back. You don't have to worry about working a 9 to 5. You don't have to worry about having to work overtime, because you can literally take a little time on the charts and turn your knowledge into money, into currency. You can do that. So this does not limit all of my dreams just for the short presentation on today, but this is me dreaming big. Now let's just get right into it. Now, most of you who are on this call, in some form or fashion, you're interested in trading. So as we get ready to close out this year, I don't care where you are in your trading journey, but I want you to do me a favor. Dream big. I have with you a little chart that I often look at. The first level of trading is $10 a day, right? And then you see the next level is a side hustle, which is $50 a day, which would turn into an extra $12,500 a year. Now, think about this. What if your manager told you at work, we're going to give you a $12,000 raise? You would be excited about that. Guess what? You don't need your manager to give you a $12,000 raise. You can give yourself a $12,000 raise. $50 a day on the charts with the kind of strategies that we have over here in Chartflix, that's nothing. But let's go into where you can start to see a change. What if you get to the point where you can make $200 a day? That's job level income. If you're in the United States, the average income, household income, according to the Census Bureau, was $48,000 back in 2018. That was the average household. At $200 a day on the charts, which is very possible, you can replace your job. But let's talk about career level. $1,000 a day. You are now in a certain percentage of of a tax bracket that most people will never taste. And all of this is obtainable. All of this is something that is not far fetched. It's not far fetched. You could do this. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of people that don't dream big enough. And when you don't have big enough dreams, you don't have something pushing you or driving you towards what it is you're trying to accomplish. Let's talk about the last level on here, $2,000 a day. You're talking $500,000 a year. right? This is where you become a one percenter in the United States of America. Only 1% of America makes $400,000 a year. Now, wherever you are right now with your trading journey, with your current income, I don't want you to focus on that. But if you will please just do this for me, let's go ahead and type our future trading level in the chat. I'm gonna type mine in and I'm gonna go ahead and go for the $2,000 a day. That's the level I'm dreaming myself to be on, that at any given week, I'm able to make $2,000 a day on the charts using a skill set that will allow me to live my biggest dreams. Okay. And so typing it in, I'll be honest with you, when you type it in, the universe sees that. And stuff is going to happen in between you getting there, but it's okay. Don't be afraid to type it in. Don't be afraid to type it in. I got 3 or 4 responses. Let me get just a few more and then we'll move right on. Okay. So you have to learn how to dream big. Let's move to our next slide. You see here my trading station. Okay. I don't have 5 monitors. I don't have 3 monitors. I have one big 55-inch 3D television. And right on my little desk, if you will, is a stack of money. Now, guess what? That's not real money. I don't have $10,000 laying around. This is fake money, but it's a real dream that one day I'm gonna have so much money that $10,000 is just gonna be laying around as play money. See, you got to see stuff before you see it. You have to trick yourself because there's an interesting story I'm gonna tell you at the end of this presentation, and I'm gonna tell you why I told you to type it in, and I'm gonna tell you why I have $10,000 on my desk anytime I'm trading. Now, I want to bring about this point, setting realistic goals. The first thing you need to do is get a mentor because John Maxwell, one of the greatest leaders in our time, says one of the greatest values of mentors is the ability to see ahead what others cannot see to help them navigate a course that to their destination. So the first thing you need to do in order to get to that big dream, you need to find someone that has already accomplished what you're trying to accomplish. So you will be able to have a short cut to your destination. So that's the first thing you need to do. It may not be me, it may be someone else. Whoever it is, you need to find someone that has gotten there so they can give you a shortcut. Okay. Now, the first thing you need to do in setting realistic goals as it pertains to trading is you need to find out what kind of learning curve you're going to go through realistically before you are going to be able to become a master trader or a consistent trader for that matter. Um, with my program, I would like to suggest to you that by 90 days in, you have enough information where you can make institutionalized trading. Now, everybody's journey won't be the same. Some people work 5 hours a day, so they have a little bit more time to invest in their learning. Some people work 8 hours a day, so they don't have as much time. And then you have those that have to work 10, 12, 14-hour days. And so, whereas a person who doesn't have a job or has a part time job, they have a little bit more freedom to learn how to trade, to learn trading strategies. It will be depicted on how much time you can invest in the process. Because, really, just like time is the most valuable asset that we have, the way you spend it is very because we don't have a whole lot of time. We think we do, but we don't have a lot of time. And the more time we waste, the less time we could use to invest. So even when I started trading, I invested all of my time in learning how to trade, and not learning how to make money, learning how to trade. Now, I'll be honest with you, because I didn't have a mentor, it took me 18 months before I saw consistency in my trading. Now, if you Google or you ask a professional, how long will it take for me to learn how to trade? Let me tell you what they're going to say: 3 to 5 years. and you still ain't gonna. There's still a possibility that you ain't got it. Now with proper mentorship, you can get there faster. I have people that have joined my program who did not know what a PIP is, did not know what a Japanese candle was, did not know what an MT4 is, and they're 60 days in, 90 days in, calling trades to our platform, to our community. You heard what I said. I have people that came to Chartflix and they invested as much time as they could. And one person is on here today. His name is Kelton Young. He came to me and 60 days in, he was able to start calling institutionalized trading because it doesn't matter where your destination is, you can get there, but what determines how fast you get there is the mentor you have and the time invested you put in doing exactly what your mentor says. So set a realistic goal. You know how much time you have in a day. You know, instead of watching the football game, you should be going over the Forex football strategy. You know the time that you're wasting that you could be investing in your life. You're watching TV when if you invest the time in learning your skill, you could be on TV. People could be watching you. So come up with your learning curve. Say for the next 30 days, I'm going to take this much time and invest in learning. Okay. So come up with a realistic goal. Okay. And also, you need to demo. After you have learned your strategy, after you understand the market, you need to go straight to demo and back testing your strategy. Now, if you don't know how to demo trade, that's another conversation. If you don't know how to back test, that's another question. If you want to learn how to do this and you're brand new, make sure you find a trading platform, even if it's not this one. But those of you who understand what demo trading is and back testing is, if you're not demoing your trades before you go live, you will fail. Let me tell you why. When you take a trade and you're trying to make money, your emotions are attached to the outcome. But when you're demo and back testing, it doesn't matter if it hits your stop loss because you're not going to lose anything. You're actually going to gain knowledge if it hits your stop loss. So don't trade live on a strategy that you have not demoed at least 50 to 100 times. And maybe you don't have time to catch 100 trades. But let me tell you what you can do. You can back test 100 trades. You can back test 50 trades. Once you get that strategy, go look on the market. There are 28 currency pairs. Go back test and see if your rules are met with your strategy. And every time it hit this line, it did this. And every time the stochastic was in a diversion, it did this. Go back test that strategy. Okay. Do not try to make money. I say this all the time. Michael Jordan was one of the highest paid athletes in our time, not because he wanted money. No, I know he's a billionaire, but not because he wanted money. He started the journey because he wanted to be great. He wanted his skill set to be great. He wanted to make sure he could dunk from the free throw line when he was in college. He wanted to make sure his fadeaway shot could not get blocked. And then after his skill set came, that's when the money came. So we come to trading, which is a very professional sport, and we come in thinking, okay, I'm 90 days in. Okay, I got a strategy. Okay, now I'm about to retire. Okay, now life is going to be great. No, you cannot disrespect this market like that. You need to work on your skill set, and that starts with demo first. Demo first, because if you're trying to make money, you're going to cloud your judgment and you won't be able to fully get the process that you need to go through when the money comes. Okay. Now, after you've went through that process, this is what you need to do. Take the trade. Take the trade. After you've did all of the analysis, after you've did all of the calculations, after you know the structure and the strategy and the origin about why you're taking the trade, just take the trade. I don't know if you're going to be a day trader. I don't know if you're intraday. I don't know if you're a position trader. I don't know if you're a swing trader. Whatever you are, once your strategy has the data that it needs to say, This trade works 70% of the time. This trade setup works 80%, 90%, whatever that is. Be comfortable and confident in that strategy and take the trade. And here's the reason why I'm staying here for a second. Some people are afraid to take the trade only because here's the thing. They are not using proper risk management. You know the trade strategy work. You back tested it 100 times. You've demo traded it 50 times. You know it works. You know the trade strategy works. Why are you afraid to take the trade? It's because you're over leveraging. The professionals suggest you should not risk more than 1 to 3% of your account. So if you're risking 30% of your account on one trade, yeah, that's why your process is off, because you don't allow yourself room to miss the shot. Did Michael Jordan make every shot? Did Kobe Bryant make every shot? Does LeBron James make every shot? No. If you go and check the record, they miss more shots than they take. Or should I say, than they make. You got to give yourself that room that you saw the data that my trading strategy is a 70% trading strategy. So I got to make room, because this time when I make this trade, that 30% of loss could be this trade. And if I'm over leveraging, I'm going to think Forex is a scam. I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to trade anymore. When if you would have just risked 1 to 3%, you would have only lost 30% for the week, but you would have netted profit 70%. Because if you take those 10 trades and you lose 3, you still end the week in profit. You have to be okay with losing. The only people that are scared of losing trades are the people that over leverage. So yes, you got to take the trade, but you got to use proper risk management. I'll be honest, as a lead educator, when I first started this platform, I used to flash my large winnings. I used to flash my $1,000 days, my $800 days, my $500 days, my $200 day. I would show people that. And I realized I was hurting new people because they thought they signed up for the mentorship. Oh, I'm going to make $100 tomorrow. I'm going to make $800 next week. No. So I started trading with 50 cents and 30 cents, because most people that start with trading, they should be starting there. But I've showed traders that are connected with me how I've taken 50 cents and turned it into $200 off of one trade. I'll take you to YouTube and show it to you. Live trades, 50 cents, turn it into $200. So I'm teaching the students. It don't take a lot of money to make money. Because I don't know about you, $200 in my house. Y'all saw my family. You see, I'm a robust guy. I like to eat. My kids, they eat every 1 hour and 30 minutes. $200 in my house will take care of at least 10 days worth of groceries. That's a 50-cent trade. What you rushing to standard trades for? Why are you trying to put $3 on a trade? And no, you don't got to do that. No. You're not ready for that. Why are you trying to trade with a standard? No, don't do it. I've been there and I've done that. I'm trying to save you. Okay. So after you got through the process where you dream big, you got realistic goals, take the trade. And after you do that, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to turn those pips into profits, which brings us to this next slide. Okay. If you have a $100 account with some of the trade strategies that I use that are very consistent, we go at least 100 pips consistently. And I know, well, how is he able to call 100 pip trades? If you're new, you would have to join to see. You can check me out on YouTube as well. Got a public page on YouTube. You can check my record. I've actually been featured on iMarkets Live, where a mentor of mine who is a millionaire trader brought me on his platform to teach before tens of thousands of people. So my credentials in itself are videotaped. The point that I'm making is you can take a $100 account, trade with 10 cents, and make $10 for the week. I know you ain't excited about $10, but you would have grew your account by 10%. Now let's bring this in perspective. If you put that same $100 in the bank and you leave it there for 365 days, your bank or your institution might give you 1%, maybe. So your $100 would turn into 101 in 365 days. And those of you who understand compound interest, that $100 that you did $10 on for that 1 week, if you did that every week and you compound, by the time you get to the end of 365 days, I hadn't did the math on it, but I'm pretty sure that account would be close to $4,000 or $5,000. And this is just trading moderately. It gets more exciting because as you can read, if you start with a $500 account and you make $50 a week and you compound that for 365 days, now we talking $10,000, $15,000, maybe even more. Should have did the math. But here is the first place you want to get to. Once you start with that $100 account and you start to get to a place where you can trade with a $1,000 account, you can then start to really supplement your income. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Once you get a $1,000 account and you're trading with a $1 trade, and let's just say you use my trading strategy that I have, the left mountain, right slope. It's a trade strategy that I have that goes a minimum of 75 to 200 pips. This particular trade strategy happens 10 to 15 times a week on average between all of the 28 currency pairs. This trading strategy sets up 10 to 15 times. Let's just say in an average world, you took 10 of my left shoulder right entry trades. I'm sorry, left mountain right slope. That's the one that goes for 200 pips. Left mountain right slope. And it goes an average of 100 pips each. Your stop loss is 35 pips. You took 10 trades. Follow me. You took 10 trades. You have a $1,000 account. We're trading at $1. Let's just say you win 7. Now, this trading strategy is actually more than 70% accurate, but I'm going to go with 70%. Let's just say you win 7 trades. If you win 7 of the trades, that would mean you lost 3. If you lose 3 trades at a 35 pip stop loss, you have lost 35. What's that? And then that's 70. So that's $105. You would have lost $105. Oh, whoop-de-doo. You got a $1,000 account. You lost $105. But remember, we took 10 trades. We lost 3. We won 7. So we have $700 right here. So our negative is 105. Our positive is 700. Our net profit, are you ready? $595 for the week. That's $30,000 a year. I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. I'm not making it seem as though, oh, he's just talking pie in the sky. No, this is real. I have it documented. I have not lost a left shoulder right entry or left mountain right slope in the last 8 weeks. Number one, I'm very particular with the trades I take and the signals I send out. This strategy right here is good enough for me because I have multiple things that I do as an entrepreneur. I'm not just a trader. I'm not just an educator. I have multiple streams of income that I have to pay attention to because I don't own the businesses, I work them. So I do own them, but I have to be there. I have to be present. So I don't have time to day trade a lot anymore. But with these trade strategies, when it sets up and I take 10 of them, just $1 on a $1,000 account. Because I'm gonna tell you what y'all want to do. Y'all want to get a $1,000 account and you want to start with a $10 trade. Well, guess what happens when you start with a $10 trade and your 35 pip stop loss is hit? You just lost $350 versus, oh, I just lost 35. But my trading strategy is at least 70%. So I know out of the 10 trades that I'm gonna take, I'm gonna win 7 of them. You don't need a lot of money. Now I know we're in a pandemic. Millions of people don't know where the next dollar is coming from or where the next paycheck is coming from. So I understand that. But if you ever get to this level right here, life will change. You will be able to supplement your income. Mind you, I trade with 50 cents and turn it into $200. I can't really tell y'all what happens when I put those trades in my $2,000 trading account because it's going to make you feel like, ooh, I'm going to be there. But, there have been some times where I've been in some of these trades and I've been able to pay mortgages. Not because I've over leveraged either. When you have the skill set, you ain't got to over leverage. Okay. So this is where you want to end up. This is between now and the first quarter. You want to get at least a $500 account. And the closer you can get to 1,000, even if you have to grow it to that point, that's when you'll be able to get it. You'll be able to feel it, like, because you're not a trader until you make a withdrawal. I'm gonna say that again. You're not a trader officially until you make a withdrawal. Because a lot of people deposit money in, but they don't take any out. I want to get you to the point to where you are on both sides. I have not made a deposit in my account in a long time. I haven't because I haven't had to because my trading strategy, I don't have to, oh man, I got to start back over. I hadn't had to start over in a long time. You'll get there. Okay. So this is what I want you to try to do within the first quarter. Stop going to Starbucks. Stop wasting your money. Invest your money in yourself in this trading account. Now, if you don't know your strategy, you need to be in a demo account. But once you know what you're doing and you know that you know that you know, let's do it. Okay. Let me go one more. We'll go one more. Once you start getting 1,500, 2,000, I don't even go. I went too long on that last part. So just know, once you grow your account to the thousands, life changes because you're disciplined enough to learn your strategy in your demo account. You've back tested 50 to 100 trades. You know the data says I'm gonna win this 70% of the time. You take your 10 trades, you net your profit, and we just saw what that was weekly on $1,000 account. Let's just say $2,000 account. Just double it. Let's just say we'll double it. That's $12,000 now. I don't know about you, but $12,000 is pretty good trading money, especially if you have a job and that's additional money. Because with the trading strategy I'm talking about, you don't even have to be sitting in front of the computer all day. I literally trade 30 minutes to 1 hour a week. Right? So it just depends on your trading strategy. But you want to invest in yourself. Some of you could have had bigger accounts now, but you don't have the confidence to take $200. I'm gonna set this aside because I'm gonna invest this in Forex. And then Christmas is coming up. Instead of buying yourself a gift, I'm gonna take that money I'm gonna invest it in my account. Because here's the thing: the faster you have the skill, that's that first realistic part. How long is it going to take you to learn Forex? How long is it going to take you to learn the strategy? That first part. Then you got to back test it. But the faster you have a certain account size, the sooner you'll be able to see those returns. That 2%, that 3%, that 10% on your investment. You'll be able to see that and withdraw. Okay. So I won't break that down. What we'll do is talk about the fact that you cannot outwork your money. We talked about earlier how most people don't have a lot of time because they have to work 10 hours a day, 15 hours a day. And by the time they pay you for that overtime, they tax that so high, you might as well just not even went in for the overtime. You can never outwork your money. Now, they didn't teach us this in grade school. They should have. And that's why I'm very strict on my children, making sure that they know that we don't work for money, children. We make money work for us. You have to learn how to invest your money. And maybe you're not as savvy as a Bill Gates or a Warren Buffett, and you don't know how to read the Dow. You don't know how to read the U.S. The S&P 500 and all of that stuff, and you don't know how to invest on the lows and sell at the highs. Forex is the easiest financial platform you can learn as it pertains to the markets. It's the only place where you can start a $10 account and compound that. It's the easiest place to put your money and make an investment. Okay. So you have to learn how to grow your money. Okay. So to all of our subscribers that came out to this masterclass, this was for you to get your mind prepared for 2021. Because 2021 is going to be the best year of your life. I'm talking to you specifically. I know this to be true because up until this point, depending on when you have joined us, there's a certain level of knowledge that you have obtained. And it's just going to grow and expand, and it's going to connect the dots, and the T's are going to be crossed, and you're going to get to a place to where you're going to be pressing buttons to pay your bills. Prepare your mind because 2021 is going to be phenomenal. And I'm not accepting anything else. I have saw the growth of myself personally since January. And here we are in the last month of the year. I know where I was in January. I know the process and the information that I've gotten and that I've acquired. It belongs to you. So thank you for allowing me to be your mentor. And we're going to take an awesome ride next year. Chartflix is just going to get better. We're going to take what we've learned and we're going to grow it. And so I just want to highlight all of the subscribers that came out today. We have an awesome class tomorrow. I'm sorry, today's Saturday. Yes, so tomorrow we will be going over the football strategy 2.0 again, and we're going to add in more diversions. I'm also going to be interviewing the number one student of Chartflix, Mr. Herbert Baylock. Let me tell you a little quick story about Mr. Herbert Baylock. I met him back in February of this year because we both bought an indicator called the Adjuvant. When he met me, I was hosting live classes 8 times a week, 8 times a week. And I would have trolls and spammers that would come on my live and they would call me a demo trader. He's a fake trader. He's a scam artist. And I almost was about to say, you know what? I don't need this. I was trying to create a platform for people to learn and to grow because I knew I had found something in the market. And I'm not like most people. I wanted to share it with people. First of all, being a trader is lonely. I wanted to be able to talk to somebody about GJ and about GU. And did you see what happened on EU? I really wanted that. Okay. I'll be interviewing him tomorrow. I met him February. I taught him the football strategy. He has mastered it. He's actually became a part of Chartflix in a way that he provides signals to our subscribers. He was a student. Now he's a co-educator and a signal provider. We will be interviewing him tomorrow and going deeper into the football strategy. The football strategy 1.0 is live on on YouTube right now. You can go and check it out. But there's a football 2.0 strategy that gives us even greater clarity and greater advantages in the market. And we're going to be going over that tomorrow. So let me see the subscribers we have on here. I see Alvante Prim, up and coming student educator. Andrew. I see Brandon Arnold. I see Jay from Australia. Jamal, Gisette, from the great country of Jamaica. I can't wait to come there. Mr. Kelton Young, this boy gonna be a signal provider one day. Kevin C has joined us back. Of course, we have co-educators, Mr. Herbert Baylock and Melba. We have Mylan, who just joined us from Alabama. We have Sherrod. We have Miss Shay Riddle, who is a part of our leadership team. To all you subscribers, listen, we got a great class for you tomorrow. All of you that are brand new, this is a master class that we host every Saturday where we don't come and talk about trade strategies because trading is easy. Oh my God, I said that. Yeah, I said that. Trading is easy. I said that. Okay, think about it this way. When you first started your job, was your job easy? No, they had to train you. Okay, you do this first. You open up this screen first, and then you go and check this screen. You couldn't just sit down and do it. But notice they put you on a 90-day probation, right? Something about that 90 days, right? After 90 days, they expected you to be to the point to where your performance would solidify whether you're going to continue. And then they open up your benefits. It normally take 90 days, right? Now, to be honest with you, it didn't take you 90 days to learn. In this case, you might have had 2 weeks of training or 4 weeks of training. My wife just got hired for a position where she's going to be working from home for a hospital. She's going to be in training for 4 weeks. There's a lot to learn. The point that I'm making is after her 4 weeks is up, right now she's, she's just very discombobulated, learning so much. I gotta learn this system, I gotta learn this process and all that. But there's gonna come a time where it's gonna be easy. It's just gonna be easy. It's just work. I'm trying to get this related to you. I'm talking to you, Mike. Yeah. I'm talking to you, Chandra. Yep. Talking to you, Sherrod. One day trading is going to be easy. You just haven't went through the process of learning it. I can sit on this side of the camera. Mr. Herbert can sit on this side of the camera right now and say trading is easy. I have a few subscribers that can sit on this side of the camera and say trading is easy. The hard part is the mindset. That's why we went over that trading strategy, that process of becoming a consistent trader, because we know it's a mind thing. If your mind ain't right, no, your trading is not going to be good. The part of trading, that's easy. I'm going to show you this real quick. I'm going to step out of this real quick. I'm going to show you how easy trading is. There's a trade I'm in right now that we got in because one of our subscribers asked us about it. Now I know this. Oh snap! That's my live account. It's okay. Y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it. Because we know the trading strategy. We saw the diversions, and we saw the diversions here. We were able to get in on this trading strategy. And this says 28 pips. No, we're up like 50 pips in this trade. But you know the spread, how it does when it closes the market. This trade is going to continue down. It's going to continue. It's going to continue down. That was easy. I could literally show you the video where I went and responded to one of our subscribers. I was like, oh, okay, there's divergence. Let's just go and get in for a sale right here. This time to re-enter. That was the easy part. Trading is not hard. The mindset of knowing, okay, I don't need to over leverage. Look, you see that little 50-cent trade? You see that little 50-cent trade? Now, mind you, I could have put a $10 on this, but if I lost, I would have lost 350. In this case, this trade gonna turn into possibly $100. Trading is easy. Trading is easy. But we every single every single Saturday we have a mastermind class because that's the hard part. We got to clean out your mind. Okay. So for subscribers, this next part is going to be boring. All right. So that's the masterclass in itself. You can stick around because we're going to do a quick Q&A here in a second. But for those of you who are brand new, I want to introduce you to chartflix.net, where you will have the ability to join a community of traders where we have learned how to take pips out of the market using the football strategy and countless of other strategies. What is Chartflix? It's just like Netflix. It's entertainment educates. And if you ever decide you wanted a place to be, a community, a place where you can grow, you can start from the beginning if you're brand new, because we have the new trader setup, and it could take you there. Or if you're already a seasoned trader, you can go straight to our trading strategy tab where we have taken time to put all of our strategies in one place where you can go straight and learn how we catch 20 to 25 pips on a trade or how we catch 200 pips on a trade. You can come straight here, right? One thing I love about it is our interactive live classes that we do every week. Every week on Sunday, we do a live class at 8:45. Every Tuesday morning, we do a live class at 8:30 a.m. And every Friday, I do a 20 to 30-minute free class where I just open up my class and let people from all over the world come ask me questions about trading. Do that every Friday. Every first Wednesday, co-educators will host a London class. And every first Saturday, like I said, we do a mastermind class. Let me tell you the most valuable part of this platform, our Chartflix on demand. This is where you can literally go and watch every class since the conception of Chartflix and learn every trade strategy we have. Every class is recorded. So even if you can't make that schedule that you just saw, even if you can't make it, guess what? It's recorded. I just mentioned the co-educators. They did this class this past Wednesday during the London session. I didn't have a lot of people from for my London class, but they've been able to go back and watch the strategy and the class. So you could literally, if you're a swing trader, if you're a position trader, an intraday, a day trader, you have access to over 9 episodes in each season, and it grows weekly. Okay, so this is my most favorite part about Chartflix, and we also trade binary. So if you're into binary options, we teach that as well, and we will be adding cryptocurrency. Okay, now between me and Mr. Herbert and some of the other co-educators, we're getting ready to launch a signals channel. Okay, where you will be able to just come. Maybe you don't want to be educated, but you just want the signals. I do pretty good with my signals. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't lost a trade in 8 weeks. Now I don't take 10 trades a week either, but the time I call a trade, that trade is gonna go 75 to 200 pips. So, but Mr. Herbert, right now he calls 20, 20 to 30 trades a week or more, and he nets profit every week. Okay, we're going to be adding some other signal providers in the near future, so we're going to be launching that in January. Now, as a subscriber, you're going to get that. There's no going to be no additional cost. But those of you who don't want a community and you just want to copy and paste, we will have that option for you. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about most of these platforms that you see that would have this kind of value. You're talking $300, $400 a month. uh I told my God that if you ever make this easy for me, I'll make it very affordable for anyone. Literally, that's ugly, right? Let me redo that. That's ugly. $1.66 a day is what you would pay to learn how to trade in the Forex market, the binary, and we're also adding cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's gonna cost you $1.66 a day. Let's look at the value. Weekly trade, weekly trainings on Forex and binary. Our on-demand classes, you'll have access to every class we've ever done. Our trade signals, this is supposed to be 69. We came up with 69.99. We're gonna launch that in January for people who just want that. Guess what? As a subscriber for $1.66 a day, you get our trade signals, no additional costs. Okay. Um, Everybody that joins our platform, I do a one-on-one with them and show them strategies. I help them set up their MT4 charts. We talk about life. We talk about trading ideas, trading plans, trading journals, whatever you want to talk about. You get that one-on-one touch. This is a community. This is a family. You're not just going to be a number because it's I want you to become a almost to the level of an educator. So I like to take some time with you. I love the fact that we have a 24/7 chat room where guess what? I have multiple people that learn my strategies. We discuss these trade strategies and we're able to look at it together as a group. Let me explain something how valuable that is. I'm one person. But what happens when I've duplicated my trading strategy and 10 people know it? That means we can get in more trades. True transparency. Kelton Young has called at least 400 pips in the last 4 weeks. And the reason why I say that is because it was his trade ideas that he threw in our chat room that I took 3 minutes to take a look at and say, yep, Kelton, you found our trade strategy. Everybody take this trade. Now, if Kelton didn't know that, we wouldn't have got in it because I didn't call it. Now, I told him the strategy. So I really like the fact that we have a community of people that are learning the same strategy so we know what to look for. We already have released our 100 pip BBB strategy entry idea. It's a book that shows you how to enter the market on the 1 minute time frame and the 5 minute time frame. We're going to officially release that and put that on Amazon. We're going to charge $20 for it. Guess what? The moment you sign up, you have access to that entry idea book, 1 minute and the 5 minute time frame. And by the way, it's the football strategy. So you'll really like it. We're going to repackage it and do the football 2.0. That's going to be coming. We're going to charge $20 for that one too. You won't have to pay anything. Okay. Also, we're going to do a standalone product for children. $24.99 for chart flicks for kids. I'm very excited about this particular development because it's going to teach children to never have to taste poverty. Can you imagine? Let me just say this. I haven't lived a hard life financially, but if I knew this when I was 12, you guys wouldn't even know who I was. You see the beach behind me? I would probably have a beach house and I probably never have met you. If I knew this when I was 12, if I knew this when I was 13, if I knew this when I was 15. I have a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 16-year-old. They will never taste poverty. What do you mean we don't have money? There's no such thing. Do we have an MT4 account? Well, we got money. Do we have a binary account? We got money. We're going to be creating a platform just for children. So we're going to make it softer. We're going to give it a TikTok type of a feel where children are currently learning on their devices because of the pandemic. So we're going to come directly to the way they're learning. And you'll have access to that for free. If you have children, they're going to love it. And again, it brings it to $49.99 a month. That's $1.66 a day. You got to think about it this way. We had a meeting with my leadership team. If you just took Herbert's trades alone, 1 week, just 1 week, he averages between net profit 400 to 800 pips. If you did 10-cent trades, you would make $40 to $80. No income claims and no promises. But, and I got to say that just because the FTC, I got to say that. I have to say that. But if you just took 1 week of his trades to pay for your subscription, Herbert is an awesome trader. We're going to be interviewing him tomorrow. He's an awesome trader. If you took one of my trades for the month, just one, you just take one of my trades, we're already 50 pips up. If you had 10 cent, hold on, let me go back to it because we're done explaining that. If you had 10 cent on this trade that we sent out yesterday, this trade went from this line to this line. That's 50 pips. At 10 cent, that would be $50. I rest my case. So we're gonna provide a signal to help you learn how to invest your money. Now, we didn't start off this way. When we first started Chartflix, I was against signals because I know what signals do to people. They turn them into signal junkies and they don't want to learn. Nonetheless, you can make your own decision on how you want to learn. We provide signals, okay? So you'll get that included in the subscription, okay? So that's Chartflix in itself. Chartflix is evolving, it's growing, we're going places. You may look up and we have something else, okay? So those of you who are on this call, because I opened it up on purpose, because I knew I was going to be speaking to our subscribers about mindset, because that's most important. But I knew we may have a few visitors. So what I'm going to do is give you the opportunity to go to our free website. When I drop this in the chat, you're going to see it, and I'll go back and read the chat. I see there are some questions and stuff. The first thing that says chartflix.net, that's the free version of our platform where you can go. There are free videos, there are free tutorials, free ways to show up. Go there. And then you'll see there's a free Telegram where you can join to be connected, because Mr. Herbert and myself are providing free signals in there for the rest of this year. So you can get attached to us and just keep a post. You may not want to make a decision right now. That's understandable. But there's somebody right now, Mike, I don't know, I just called your name. But there's somebody right now that's saying, listen, I want to join this right now. The link that says subscribe now, you could subscribe right now. And you could be our very special guest on our class tomorrow, as we're going to dive deeper into this football strategy and how Mr. Herbert has been so consistent with his trades and what the conception of the football strategy and how it really works, and to have access to the full platform. So those are your three options in the chat right now. If you want to go and make a decision to join right now, I may even have some free time to do a one-on-one today if you join today. But you heard me reference this a little earlier. They call the lion the king of the jungle. But to be honest with you, in my personal opinion, I think the tiger should be the king of the jungle, because depending on what side of the world you find, there are not many tigers versus lions battles. But you will find that a tiger can run faster, their claws are sharper, and they're smarter. And there's the reason why tigers are smarter. They hunt alone, they don't need anyone's help to hunt. That was me in January. I didn't need nobody help. I knew how to do this. That's why we're here today. The reason why you're here today is because I used to be a tiger. I would hunt alone. It was lonely on them charts. It was very lonely on them charts. But now I consider myself a lion, because I've created this community of people who know what to look for, who know what to trade, who know how to read the left shoulder right entry, who knows the football strategy. And so we're able to hunt together, because if you look at a lion, and I didn't bring this over, I should have, but if you've never seen a lion try to take down a buffalo by itself. You've never saw that, because a buffalo, watch this, can kill a lion with one swipe of its antlers. But there's a video that I often share to my subscribers showing where, you know what? It's a 30-second video. I'm gonna show it to you. And it's not on that one. So I'll go get it. Because I want you to see the perspective. I don't see it. It's not on there. Okay. So I guess I don't feel like going to look for it. But the point that I was trying to make, The Buffalo is like a market. It's like a market maker. And Forex has been hard. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard, but it's also easy when you have a herd of people that are trained and know what to look for. And that's all I want to do is create a room full of people that know what to look for in the charts. I say it all the time, full transparency. Some of the trades that we've entered in were not my original ideas. It was because Kelton said, look at this. Brandon said, look at this. Brandon said, look at this. These are all of my trading partners, my trading family. Some people I've never even met in person have now become a part of my trade family because we have this thing called the internet and Zoom. Okay. So those of you who are brand new, I'm going to go and just tell you just a little bit about myself before we leave and open up for Q&A. But just before I do that, there's a 1-minute video you have to watch. You'll never believe it.
I just want to be great. I just want my children to have the life that they deserve. My wife to have the life that she deserves. That's why I work so hard. That's why I try so much. I lose, I fail, I mess up, but I'm trying. I'm trying hard. Man, I'm trying hard. Sometimes I just come to myself and I just cry. Not because I'm sad, just because how bad I want to make it for my family. Hopefully, once y'all see this video, I would have already proven myself. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's a very emotional video for myself because I remember
That day, I had at least lost at this point at least $10,000 in the market. Now that lets you know that I had a little money to lose, but I started losing savings account money and wasn't spendable money no more because I was trying to get my money back. But I hadn't, it was a $3 trade that I won that had me hooked. And I knew it wasn't a scam because I made $3. I proceeded to dump thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into my trading account. And because I didn't have proper mentorship, I lost it all. And I went to the golf course. You can see this is dated. This is July 17th, 2018. Okay. So it was over 2 years ago. I started in May of 2018. By this time, I'd already became a gambler because I wasn't a trader. I was a gambler. I was taking my $1,000 account, putting $10 trades in, losing the money. 35 pip stop loss hit, 350 gone, 500 gone, just like that. Now watch this. It took me 18 months to finally say, get out of your live account, go to your demo account. Now I lost a lot of money, but what happened if I would have quit? Not only would I have lost money, I would have lost my time. We almost done. I'm about to let y'all go. I lost a lot of money, but because I didn't quit, I still had the value of my time. Because although I was losing, I was learning. What was I learning in this moment right here? I was learning that you don't need to trade emotionally. You don't need to over leverage. You don't need to go into your live account until you know exactly what you're doing. So my process has me making sure people like Gisette don't come in and lose $10,000. I remember talking to Kelton vividly. Kelton said, oh, you ain't got to worry about me losing thousands of dollars. I'm very careful with my money. But people don't come to the market like Kelton. They come to the market like me. We lose money. So my process gives me the opportunity to say, I've went that way already. No. You need to be in your demo account until you know what the heck you were doing. So 3 things I want to tell you. If it's hard right now, don't stop. keep struggling. I know it's a struggle. I know you're tired, you're frustrated, money is low, uh, the morale is gone, the whole country is in depression, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are dying. I know it's hard right now. It's a struggle. I know. I already know. You don't have to tell me. You don't even have to type it in the chat. I know it's a struggle. But as your mentor and or as your future mentor, I'm gonna give you a little bit of piece of advice. Keep struggling. Because one day, if you keep struggling, you're gonna be on the other side of this camera. And what does that mean? Does that mean you're gonna create your own platform where you're gonna be teaching to thousands of stuff? No. The point that I'm making is, you see that? Look at him. I hadn't seen him in a long time because I kept struggling. I kept practicing. I kept demoing. I refused to give up. And now I have an international following. People from all over the world will know the football strategy. By the time I'm in my grave, for years and years and years to come, people will be referencing the football strategy because I kept struggling and I kept moving. Let me tell you why most people fail in life. They think it's going to be easy. And so when it's hard, they just stop. Mm-mm. The fairy tales that we get in school, the nursery rhymes that make us feel like everything is just cakes and pies. They tell us you go to school, you graduate, then you go to college and you get your degrees. Life is just going to be great. The fairy tales that they told us, it ain't been so true. So some people go crazy and they lose their mind and they stop moving and they get stagnant. But it's people that have a gleam of hope, just a little bit. It just take a little bit. Because it was a $3 trade, guys. It was a $3 trade that I was able to hold on to when I lost 300. It was a $3 trade I was able to hold on to when my account was negative 500. It was that one little $3 trade that kept me struggling, kept me moving, kept me focused, and said, one day I'm going to be a master trader. One day the market is going to pay me. I used to say it all the time. That's why at the beginning of this presentation, I told you, type in what you wanted to make per day on your trades. I told you that. Turn the alarm off. I told you that. Because I used to say it all the time. Stop loss hit. I'm a master trader. Over leveraged. I'm a master trader. $1,000 gone. I'm a master trader. I even used to say, one day I'm going to be so good, I'm going to be teaching people how to do this. Because it's the energy that you give. You come to the market with the energy saying, I'm going to get this, period. And you'll get that. So we're hour in. The first 30 minutes was mindset. I hope you've gotten something of value today to fix your mindset. And this last part was for those of you who are trying to check me out, trying to check us out, trying to see what is ChartFlix about. So what I'm going to do is we're hour in. I'm going to open up for Q&A. Does anybody have any questions as pertains to ChartFlix, as pertains to GBP USD, binary? does anybody have anything they want to say? I'll go back to the chat while I give you guys an opportunity to do that. Um, okay, so all right, all right. So Brandon wants to do 2,000 a month. Okay, all right, all right. We got Mr. Malik wants to do 1,000 a week. I'm sorry, a day. Gisette's 2,000 a day. Gone viral 2,000 a day. Kelton 1,000 a day. Jamal 2,000 a day. Jay 1,000 a day. Avante 2,000 a day. Um, Kelton says I started the mentorship with $50 that I was going to buy a microwave with. I remember he told me this story for my classroom. I decided to invest $50 into this mentorship and walked to the lounge to warm up my food. This was the best investment. And I'll just say this, if Kelton is still on here, not only has your investment been a great return for yourself, but it has been a great return for me because you're one of the people that has proven that if you just listen and follow instructions, you can get there faster. So I'm going to be using a lot of your testimonies for people to come. So thank you for even being a part of us. Which broker offer 10-cent lot sizes in the US? I currently use CoinX. That's the one that I use. I'm about to go into Trader's Way because I'm about to start trading cryptocurrency, and I don't want to go into MT5 for chart for I mean for CoinX. I I don't want to. I just want to stay on MT4. I want to learn another platform. Great question, and that's for going viral. Um, I put in the chartflix.net. Cool, cool, cool. All right, Mylan, 2,000 a day. Vincent's 1,000 a day. Jamal, I joined the mentorship on Thanksgiving. I started a $50 binary account and grew it to 150 from following Marcus. Awesome. Now we don't talk about binary as much as we need to, but you can literally make 92% in 30 seconds minimum. And we use some of the same strategies that I teach in Forex. We transcend them to the 1 minute time frame on binary, and it is amazing. Binary is open 24 hours 7 days a week. It don't close, baby. So binary is very. Which broker do we use for binary? I currently use pocket options. Pocket option. Pocket option. I love binary trading. I love it. It's I made this is the fastest money I ever made. I'm gonna tell you this. You can go on the screenshot and look. I made $800 in 2 minutes trading binary. I traded a McDonald's pair. I'm sorry, the McDonald's stock. Awesome. I love it. Now I never have showed that again because I don't want people to think they can make $100 like that. It kind of confuses people. But you can once you got the right size account. It's very possible. I've paid many bills and vacations using my binary account, literally. I've been able to not have to use my own money. Like the vacation that I'm going on, we're going to a 2 bedroom resort. And it's going to be very costly, but I'm not paying for it. My trading account is going to pay for it. I don't pay for that stuff. The stuff that I do that costs a little bit, I don't pay for that stuff, and I'll pay for my bills and stuff like that. But when it's time for me to go on vacation, I'll let the market pay for that. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Let me see. All right. Mr. Herbert, are you able to unmute your mic?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Listen, do me a favor. Um, let these people know if you could think of one reason why some of these new people should consider joining Chartflix, what would you say?
For the opportunity to earn while they learn.
To earn why they learn. What do you mean by that?
What while they learning the strategy, we will be giving them signals along the way, and they actually could take these are live signals. They could take the signals at the same time they learn it, and they see the signals as it play out, and they making money at the same time.
Oh, so you're referring to the signal providing that will add value. Okay, thank you so much for that. Miss Melba, could you unmute your phone or your mic? Are you still there? This is impromptu, so if you can, I understand. Okay, Miss Shay, are you still available? Okay, so everybody's kind of not available. Thank you so much for adding that, Herbert. No one else has any questions. Those of you who are subscribers, we will. Oh, let me answer that question. So I did answer that question about the broker going viral. CoinX lets you trade 10 cent. This is my live account. Y'all can't do nothing with it, so I ain't worried about it no more. I've just figured out y'all can't do nothing with it. And I see some educators who be showing their live account number. And I was like, well, if they doing it, I should be fine. But yeah, this is CoinX. And I'm gonna go ahead and give okay, Sherrod, I'm up 110% since joining last month, earning while learning. Oh, awesome. It is for you, US client. Sherrod, that's good. That's good. I guess you oh yeah, because you've been taking a lot of signals. You took some of mine, and I know you taking Herbert, so I know you killing it. Between me and Herbert, we not new to this. We kind of true to this, man. So you Sherrod already know because I think you got in there. Oh, you took this trade right here too. You got in this trade because I remember you talking about it. Yeah. So there's a way we look at the market, guys, as institutionalized traders, and we really rarely have to talk about now. Mr. Herbert takes more trades, so he has more losses. But here's the thing: his losses are swallowed up by all of the trades that he takes. So it's not that we don't have losses, it's just they're swallowed up in profit, literally swallowed up in profit. And as it pertains to me, when I give a signal, you might get two a week, maybe three, but those three are going to be in the bank. Uh, They're gonna be in the bank. You may take them to the bank because there's this strategy that we have. Real briefly, I'm gonna pull some questions out of y'all. It's called the left shoulder right entry. I won't go into it, but just know that it's the number one trading. It kills the head and shoulder pattern. It murders it. It murders it. You see this head and shoulder pattern? Let me show you why. I'm gonna show you why. The internet ain't gonna like me after a while. I hadn't did it yet. So you're somebody is would would the best would this be best time to buy on this specific chart, just doing reading the candles? No, this is not the best time to buy on this current chart that you're looking at. No, this trade is getting ready to drop at least another 50 to 100 pips. Okay, and you would have to be a subscriber to know why, because I can't give you information that people are paying for, obviously. But I will discuss this. This is why, if you've heard of the head and shoulders pattern, it's a pattern that goes like this: the market goes up, and then it goes down. Then the market breaks that high. This becomes the left shoulder. Okay. Then the market drops down. And then you have what people call the right shoulder. And this is where you're supposed to place a sell right here. Okay. This is the famous head and shoulders pattern. And if you're right, the market will fall down and you'll win. Well, I have this trading strategy called the left shoulder right entry because there's a lot of time when that right shoulder comes up, it just keeps going and it breaks through. Somebody type prove it in the chat. Type prove it in the chat. Egg me on to prove to you that the head and shoulder pattern ain't about nothing. I said it. And I might put this on YouTube. I need one more person. Put it in the chat. Say prove it. Don't egg me on. Don't push me. Okay, y'all push me. Here we go. All right. Here's a head. Here's a left shoulder. What price is the left shoulder? The price is 134. Look what happened when that price comes back to this right shoulder. It blasts straight through. Now, me and the subscribers, we've learned how to catch the head of the shoulder. So I ain't gonna say nothing else. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. We don't trade the right shoulder anymore. And I'm gonna show you the trade that we're in is a bigger head and shoulder pattern. This is our left side. And most of y'all gonna wait for the price to come back up here and try to sell it. No, we'll catch the top of the head and we'll let it drop down here. Give us about 100 to 200 pips. We could end up all the way down here, but my current TP is right there. And this is the institutional type trading. What was the confirmation that we use on this trade? Divergence. If you don't know nothing about divergence, we're going into it tomorrow. Okay. So since you guys didn't have a question, I'm getting ready to leave you. Okay. I ain't got nothing there. Oh, wait, somebody's very interested. So hold on, wait, let me stop. Going viral. Listen, I'm trying to go viral. I'm interested in trying to figure out how you went viral. You say gone viral, you got a mic, let's talk. I want to know how to go viral because if I go viral, um, people gonna have a big problem with me because I'm going to tell them that Forex is easy and it's not hard, and I got the data to prove it. So when you say you're interested, what do you mean? What are you interested in? What you want to do a one-on-one sometime today or what? Talk to me. Talk to me. What's up? What's going on? Going viral? Y'all don't like using y'all mics. In learning the strategy. Cool, cool, cool. All right, cool. Well, if you're interested in learning the strategy, so if you go to, let's see, let's go here. If you go to YouTube and you type in Forex football strategy, you're gonna come to my channel. You need to go subscribe to that channel. Okay. Um, this first video that comes up, you start here. If you go here, you're able to go to my channel and I would just hit subscribe and then go into my actual platform. And you see I have a lot of free strategies explaining the football strategy. Now with football strategy 2.0 and the left shoulder right entry, that's not on here. That's proprietary to our students. I'm teaching them how to catch 100 pips at a time, 200 pips, and stuff like that. The football strategy 1.0, you can find all examples here. Okay. But if you want to join, there's a link in the subscription. Um, no, you join Telegram, both of them. Great. Cool. If you want to join the, I'm sorry, I sent it to the wrong person. If you want to join the mentorship, I'm going to send you the link and you'll be able to join the mentorship. And we got class on tomorrow. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. If you don't have any additional questions, we already did the Q&A part. I hope you enjoyed the presentation in a whole. And I hope those of you who are attached to us that will, continue to grow. And those of you who are thinking about it, go ahead and make your decision. It'd be good to be somewhere by the time the year opens up. Okay. With that being said, I may see you next first Saturday for another presentation, and I do a free class every Friday. Those of you who are subscribers, I'm gonna see you tomorrow at 8:45 as we get closer and closer to mastering this strategy, the football strategy 2.0. And we will have none other than Mr. Herbert Baylock. We'll be discussing how he's a student and gets an average of 400 to 1,000 pips a week using the same strategy. So with that being said, if you are coachable, consistent, and connected, I'm going to see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded.